Yes, what a guest we've got today. It's the godfather, the baldest dick in Scottish football, Dick Campbell. How you doing, mate? All right?
I'm good, mate. I'm a bit better dressed than yourself.
Is that Stephen Dorris's old
This is a big
suit?
interview today. There, man.
Is that Stephen Dorris's old suit?
Aye. Getting it twice.
No, just a manager, entrepreneur. What a man! God gave you it all. This is you and your brother's business as well.
This is my brother's business. He's the entrepreneur.
So he's the boss.
He's the boss, aye.
He's out there.
He owns all this. We've got another couple of companies that he owns as well. So
How do you take to him telling you what to do?
it's really funny because during the day he tells me what to do, and at night time I tell him what to do. But when you're twins, to be honest with you, we're telepathic anyway, and we know exactly what's going on. We argue every single day about football.
So see during work during the day, do you constantly talk about football? Or do you leave it there?
Well, you can see the place that's around about. We can sit and pick a few teams, and he usually has a say in everything that we do. But the ultimate say will be me.
What's the disagreements usually about players?
Aye. It's always about players' systems,
Right.
shapes. He's a very, very qualified coach, Ian. He's a top grade coach. He's earned the right to have an opinion.
Yeah.
He's not been quite as good as me right now, but I keep telling him that. But no, you couldn't do what I've done with him.
So 32 year, over 1,300 games, 10 promotions as a manager, which you never stop talking about. Are you still living life in the dugout?
The only reason I talk about it is nobody else does. Right? That's quite a feint. Do I still enjoy it? If I didn't do it, I just... if I didn't enjoy it, I would chuck it tomorrow. Football, Saturday's football day. You get up on Saturday morning and you have your poached eggs and all the rest of it, and you get away to football, and no matter what happens, come 3 o'clock, there's just something in football management that makes you inspired. I get more inspiration for being a manager than I did when I was a player.
Did you?
I wasn't a particularly good player, so.
Because you like the fag and a pint, you told us earlier.
I liked a fag. I smoked a lot before I got diagnosed with the cancer. I smoked heavily. I would have a fag at Celtic and Rangers at half time, along with 2 or 3 others at that time on me.
Is that why you like the team talks? The manager speaking?
Aye, no, you wouldn't. You would hear a fag at half time. You know, I would tend not to be bad mannered and hear a fag when he's talking. But when I got diagnosed with cancer, I've not even thought about a cigarette for the day I seen what smoking done to me. And I wished I hadn't have done that. And I liked a pint as well. I just didn't treat the game. It wasn't the be all and end all for me when I was a player. It wasn't. It was important to me, but I didn't live like my brother Ian for a game of football. You know, we bought a pub and I worked in the dockyard. I was a manager in the dockyard eventually, or an estimator, which was down the road. And see, when I think back on it, I often wish I'd never left the dockyard because the pensions they're all getting. But then it just strangely ended up, John Ritchie got me involved, gave me a hand out and all the rest of it, and then the rest is history. I ended up going down and doing all my coaching badges and all that, and met all the stars, the Watty Smiths and Alec Fergusons and Archie Knoxes and Bones and Jockey Scotts and you name it, Ross, Frank Coulson's and all. They've all been good to me and they're all friends of mine. But I never ever dreamt that I could be a coach.
Why not?
Because it was a strange one for me, because see, come 3 o'clock, somebody blew a whistle. It kind of got me motivated. Whereas my brother Ian, he would go out at 2 o'clock and warm up, and he would do 18-yard box to 18-yard box. I used to get tired watching them. You know, I would sit and watch the horses or something. Right? But then it all changed, really, when I started to go into coaching. I started to get into preparation, and I started to get into the organisational side of things, the psychological side of things. And you get to become a manager. And what's the role of a manager is to get the best out of the results you've got, certainly. But it all become, I tell a story about when I went down to Largs. David Will was the chairman of Brecon City, and he was also the president of FIFA. Not a lot of people know that.
Wow.
And I didn't think people in Scotland respected that as well, I would have to say. But anyway, I remember him saying to me, Dick, I had retired, right? I was only 30-year-old. I was getting bored with my knee, and I had 3 boys, and I missed 3 Mondays in the trot. And I said, I can't have a board, missing my work and all the rest of it. So I says, bugger it, I'll stop it. Anyway, David phoned me. He says, would you reconsider retiring, Dick? We think you've got some qualities to go into coaching. We would like, would you consider going down to Largs? And I thought, Largs? What's on that, Then there was an article in the Daily Record that week saying that Largs was the most popular holiday resort in Scotland. There were 8 birds to 1 boy in
so
it.
You were saying
that'll do for me. Run, pin, I'm in. And he says, and of course we'll give you some out-of-pocket expenses. And that was me. I says, all right, I'm in. Goes down, and one thing led to another. Must have done reasonably well anyway. 2 or 3 year passes and you get all your badges. Then, unbelievably, the year after I passed my A badge, they invited me back to the staff. It was a big
thing.
For me, it was a big thing because when you look at Alec Ferguson, Watty Smith, Archie Knox, Willie McLean, Jim McLean, Dan McLean, Jimmy Bowen, Alex Smith, you name it, Jockey Scott, and me. 486 reserve games.
See, just on the playing career though, because you were a youth player at Dundee United, you mentioned Walter Smith. Walter Smith was with you at that time. What was a 21-year-old Walter Smith like?
Look, I've said that one. We went to stay. We signed for Dundee United, and I stayed in Seafields Road in Broughty Ferry.
Lovely.
And Walter, there was 14 of us in the house. And you can see right away Walter had qualities then at 21. He had us all up in the morning, had us all
really
immaculate, and away to our work was like school bairns. But what he was in charge, he didn't, I never had any. And of course, when you live with somebody, you get to really friendly with them, But I have a lot to say about Walter because he looked after me in that time when I was needing looked after. He's a lovely guy.
And you still speak to him now,
Very close to you, Walter, yes.
My gran was kicking about Dundee about that time, you never...
I think she didn't have any goofy people then, did she?
Oh, brilliant. Was it Carnage though? See when you went up there with the digs with 14 boys?
No, I tell you what, seriously, I had served my time as a shipwright, right? And you had to transfer from Rosyth Dockyard because your dad always said to you at that time, get yourself a trade, son, right? Mm-hmm. So rather than go full-time with Dundee United, I went up to go full-time, but to keep my trade, I had to do 2 days a week at Rob Caledon. So I had to go to Rob Caledon some days to the shipyard for the football house, if you like. Mm-hmm. And but every time you went there, they were out on strike. So you end up going to the football. You didn't know if you were going to your work or going to the football. And I kept my apprenticeship going. I went down back to Rosyth.
Brilliant. You said that you didn't really fancy getting into the coaching. Why do you think that was? Did you just not take an interest?
What did I do to qualify for that? I mean, I wasn't exactly a great player.
So was there not a manager that inspired you and thought I would like to do that?
Dougie Houston was my mentor.
Right.
At that time. Dougie used to say after him and Henry Hall, they came to Brecon. Brecon was a great club. Great club. Great people. And Dougie always used to say in his time at Brecon that my brother and I and John Ritchie looked after the dressing room. And I've tried to apply that to my principles now. Senior players have got to be treated like men and let them run the dressing room for you. And there's one thing good about a senior player is that can do all that for you, But the bad thing about a senior player is having a bad attitude. So Dougie was brilliant with me. And then, of course, when I went into Largs, can I say something to you about Brown?
Go for it.
Craig Brown is, apart from being a lovely guy, right? I don't say very nice things about Brown, but he's a lovely guy. He really is. He's an exceptional coach. People, contrary to what you think, his record for managing Scotland, he's better than everybody. Yes, he's good.
Was he the best coach there at Largs?
He would be up there amongst them all, yeah, because he believed in his confidence, and he was very, very good at what he was putting over. What he was presenting, he was very good at. In terms of his presentation skills and his organisation skills were phenomenal. And do you know what else he was big at? His loyalty. When I went down he's brought this fucking reserve team player for Dunfermline, and put him on the staff. And then you've got some guys, big names in Scottish football, saying, why am I going down to Largs? I was a better player than Dick Campbell and all the rest of it. And I don't believe in the mafia thing. If it's good enough for Jock Stein and Alex Ferguson, it's good enough for anybody. So I don't buy all these people. The ones that moan about the Largs mafia are the ones that didn't go and failed for me.
Right.
They've all got too much to say for themselves. But see, Brownie's very loyal. I wasn't working, I wasn't. A couple of times when it come to the staff, I'm thinking, I'm not working, I've been sacked, or whatever the case may be. But he was loyal to me, and I thought the world of that. He always kept on coming back to me and saying, no, Dick, I need you in here, and that sort of stuff.
Right.
But the funny story I tell about him is, he had a wee bit about him, Bryn. He was a handsome wee bugger, Well, I remember when he was winching the young lassie, it was well documented that she was quite young, right? And I says to him one day, we're walking up for the training ground, I says, you're looking off down the myth, Bryn. What's up with you? He says, a wee bit worried about the morning. I says, what's happening in the morning? I'm going to meet the birds' parents. I says, you can handle that. You can talk the hind legs off a donkey. I says, what's the problem in the morning? He says, her mum and dad are 25 years younger than me. Christ, myself when they tell me that one. But,
has he got a good part of it?
So he could. Brown wasn't shy.
How good was the social scene down there, sir?
Sensational. Sensational, because, they don't get any better than the guys I've talked to about Jimmy Bowe and Chalky Scott. Chalky has this image that he comes across as being a wee crabbit. He is, but he's just a lovely human being as well. Jimmy Bones, you'll never beat anybody for one-liners like Jimmy Bowe. And Archie Knox. Do you know, I left the Kerry at one time. I don't know if...
Craig Brown told it.
I was the social convener when I first started. You had to do an apprenticeship. Donald Park took over for me after it. And we went and got a big carry for this trip. We had a couple of days off, so we went across to Millport. And I left the Kerry by accident, Brown, I'm not kidding you, Archie Knox had me up the forecastle deck. I thought he was going to drop me off, I'm not kidding.
He's a scary guy, isn't
he? He was, but I'm a very close friend of Archie's now. But the social side of things were, John McMaster, for God's sake, go back to all these times, and who else was all there? Everybody you can think of in Scottish football, we thought was a great social life. If what I told you what to do, or Brown told you what to do, or Andy Roxford or something, it wasn't as bad as what everybody made it out to be, because the players went down there at the end of the season and they enjoyed themselves. Yeah. But never ever did any of us miss a session the next morning.
So what would it be, just finish training and then straight to the boozer?
No. Yeah, you would go for an ice cream first. You'd go for a wee shandy. But no, we'd go up and get cleaned and sort it out. It was good, because you learnt yourself. I learned an awful lot of my peers at that time. It's certainly, in hindsight, it set me up for my future experience. And I think, without being silly and putting my serious head on again, you can see this set up here we're in recruitment, and we tend to interview people for jobs, and we address it to the job description. It amazes me in life how we keep sacking managers, right? They keep 24 managers lost their job last year, right? Out of 42. More than half their managers lost their job. I never seen 24 chairmen walk. And what they do is they tend to take a player out of a dressing room and make him a manager. I just think that, the odd one will get through the net and make it, right? But I was 9 years under Bert Payton. I learned my apprenticeship. And if you look at Fergie even going to Man United, why do managers no learn their trade? But, I mean, if you look, I'm not saying for a minute that you can't make it, but you need to have, I think James McBake's biggest appointment is Jimmy Nicholl. Because if you look at the World Cup, in the last 2 World Cups, every semi-finalist manager's been over 50. I'm not saying that young managers can't do it.
Yeah.
I'm just saying that it's an easy out. It's an easy out for a chairman to give a player a manager's job. They manage people, manage a budget. Do you know what managing means? We've got to do that every day in here. It's a complex feature. I'm at a stage now in my life where it's a doddle for me.
Yeah.
Because it's a success story for our Both Football Club, and all the help that I get. I hardly do a thing up there. It's usually Pink and Big Rab Douglas and John Young. Maybe everything. I fill the wire books. And it's me gets. It's me ultimately I'll get the sack right enough because it happens. But I'm going on a wee bit now. But I just think that what happens in football now and relate it to my job in terms of recruitment, it's a shocking disgrace.
We'll come to chairmen's and honours in a bit. Just want to ask you a bit about Fergie, Alex Ferguson. You mentioned him there. Could you tell straight away when you seen Alex Ferguson that he was going to be one of the greatest?
I think so. I remember 2 stories about Alec. See, when you get sacked, it's a worrying thing, and you get people like Watty Smith and Alec Ferguson saying to me, well, what you got to do now? Are you going to feel sorry for yourself, or are you going to get on with it? And I've had that for them. Are you going to get on with it? You get on with it. And stop feeling sorry for yourself. I also feel that when I was younger, my first management job was Cowdenbeath. And I was in a reserve game one night, pouring rain, and we were playing St Johnstone, right, in a reserve game. Now, in the stand was Alec Taunton and Bert Payton watching the game. And sometimes managers didn't go and watch. It was an under-18 game. But who also was in the stand was Archie Knox and Alec Ferguson, who drove down from Aberdeen to watch an under-18 team at Cowdenbeath.
Wow.
Because they're committed. You've got to be committed. You can't be lazy in this game.
I'm fucked then.
No, you're fucked. You're never getting that. You're never getting my team. No, you're never getting my gang. But I could phone out Jimmy Bone in the morning and say to him, Jimmy, can you go down to Dumfries in the morning? Bert, can you go and look at this player for me? Or Ian, I need something. You've got to do it. Don't give me fucking reasons why you can't do it. That commitment shows you. And of course the rest. But don't forget what made Alec. Alec had a great respect for camaraderie, team spirit. He was in the trade union. He was the chairman of all that. But he signed good players, Si. I mean, he must have took half a dozen players for St Mirren to Aberdeen, who he knew better the devil you know than you didn't know. And you could see right away that Fergie was going to be the top man.
Could you get a laugh from him? Or was he quite serious? Could you get a laugh from him?
Oh, he's a funny guy.
Is he?
Boy, yeah, of course he is. Bertie plays. See Bertie. Bertie's a very good friend of Alec Ferguson. And Bertie used to tell me stories, and I used to be in awe of all the stories that Bertie used to tell me about the Dunfermline team in the 60s.
Bert Payton, this is?
Bert Payton. Two cup semi-finals. 2 European Cup semi-finals they're in. 2 cup finals and lost the league by a point and all the rest of it. And Fergie was there. And then every day they would have a fight. Fergie would have a fight with somebody every day. They would just say, aye, right, who's in the box room today? Aye, Fergie's in. Who's fighting Fergie today? Because he had that mentality. I've got to say to you, myself and George Mackey were the 2 most crabbitest bastards you ever played with. I didn't like anybody who had quite a lot to say on the park. I didn't like anybody that yapped back at referees or yapped back at managers or anything like that. Me and George had each other with the throat every week, and we remain to this day the best pals. You know, but see, when that whistle went, you just turned into what you are. You know, and I think Fergie had that fucking right through his whole career. He's probably still got it. You know?
Bert Payton, you mentioned there. What's your favourite Bert Payton story?
Oh, fuck, there are hundreds. There are hundreds, I'm telling you now. I remember Eddie Cunnington playing against... I didn't even remember. It was Derek McInnes who tells me the story. Right. Bert and I were at East End Park, and Derek McInnes was on the bench for Rangers, right? And Eddie Cunnington was playing left back, and Brian Laudrup was playing for Rangers, right? So the 2 dugouts were close together at East End Park. He used to come down the stairs, right? And we were sitting, and the first half, seriously, Bert's had a bit go at Eddie for it. Then he dive into fucking Laudrup. Fucking show him my side and all the rest of it. Whatever he did, then he fucking dive into him, you know. Eddie's, all players go, you're with the same side. Aye. You nod your head, but you haven't got a fucking clue what you're talking about, right? Anyway, 3 or 4 times. Fucking Bert said, what about that Cunnington? And you see, all the rest of it. So Bert says to me after, see if you dive into Cunnington again, I'll take you off and you'll never play for this club again. Fucking stop diving into a Laudrup. Get tight to him and stop, and then he'd keep your legs in the tank. Well, fucking right in front of the dugout. What do you call it? McInnes is standing there warming up and stretching and all that. And fucking Laudrup gets the ball straight to his feet. Fucking Cunnington dives into him. He just flicks out through his legs, you know. Fucking Cunnington come right off the pitch. Fucking landed right in front of Bert. Bert just looked at him and said, for fuck's sake, son. Then he watched Sports in the night. But he was the type of boy who would say to you, you know, he was the best. Can I say to you? In the 9 years I worked with him, he was brilliant with me. And his thought process was, I did most of the training, right? Yeah. Because Bert was of the opinion that I was good at it. I wouldn't say, he wasn't of the opinion I was better than him at it, but he was of the opinion I was good at it. So he just let do it. But he's the best I've ever seen. What young managers forget is, and I did as well, a manager now, you've got your own manager there at Peterhead, Si. You've only got 10 minutes, maybe stroke 15 minutes to identify the weaknesses of your team, and the strengths of your own team, the weaknesses of the opposition and the strengths. It's not a long time. You've got to be precise and meticulous in your assessment of that. Because players trust you, right? Payton's the best. Payton is the best I've ever seen on the board at half-time, and you have to be like that. Uh-huh. But he always used to say to me when he was, I remember, who's that Alex Ferguson says to me, Dick, listen, son, why are you so aggressive when you're fucking out coaching, Dick? Confrontation will come to you anyway. Why the fuck are you so... You're wanting to fight everybody, Dick. I says to Fergie, I mean, take a fuck just enough anyway, you know.
Was Jimmy Bone another guy you let know to?
Jimmy Bone.
He was my assessor on my B licence. He's ruthless, isn't he? Like you say, he's one-liners, do you know what I mean? He could just cut you down.
He was my assistant. He was my coach at Dunfermline. He was my assistant at Partick Thistle. Love Jimmy to bits. He's just been inducted into the Hall of Fame. Right. Arbroath. And that makes him, it's got to be the first. I think he's in 4 Hall of Fames. He's in Partick Thistles, he's in Norwich, he's in St Mirren, he's in Arbroath. And he's a fantastic guy. And a lot of people don't know, I was Jimmy's best man. Right. He's a close friend of mine, you know. But for
You've still got the suit on? Eh? You've still got the suit on for the wedding?
I wish the guy's had his money. And he's 70-year-old last week.
Is he?
He still got that natural. He said something about failing Si at his coaching or something because he was fucking... said he couldn't put 6 eggs in a fucking box or something like that. That was it.
What's the best one? What's the best put down one-liner you've heard him say? Can you remember? Is he good in the dressing room putting players in their place?
Jimmy would say to people, "There's no decision to be made, son, unless there's a decision to be made." You can't hear like that. But see, when you analyse it, he's fucking right. Stop making decisions when there's no decision to be made. I learned enough. I know that you couldn't even fucking look at Jimmy, but you were scared. He would cut you in two with a fucking, listen, son, don't put your jacket on. Listen, son, you're a bad player.
How did you say that?
You're a bad player, son, right? I'm not going to waste my time talking to bad players, right? You're a fucking bad player, all right. And then he would go and talk to somebody. But where he was excellent in his twin striker play, him and Jockey Scott, have you ever seen the two of them working on twin striker play? It's to be watched.
Here we go, the game. For all the years you've been involved in the game, what drives you mad the most about the game? This could be a rant, I'm hoping.
I would have to say to you, in terms of players, you mean, or referees, or anything. I think the decisions that have been made to enhance the game of football have been wrong. Right. We brought in this fucking 6-second thing fucking 10 years ago. Nobody even talks about it. You're supposed to hold the ball 5. So 1, 2, 3. Fuck off. I don't see anything. Now Alloa, they changed the size of the fucking pitch because of the way they play. This second phase offside was fucking den my boxing. I set up the stand now because I get so... I set up the stand. People think I'm suspended. Fuck, I'm not.
You've got a lifetime suspension.
I set up the stand and I watch it. It's just the fans have got to be saying, what the fuck's all that? But I just don't like the decisions that have been made. And the biggest thing that annoys me, Si, when I think of it, I'm glad you asked me it.
Thanks.
Nobody's ever asked us.
That was my next question. Is it annoying that it's people that have never played or managed the game that are making these decisions?
Nobody ever asks us. Never asked the football people. And I think I've earned the right to be included in the football people. Never ask us anything. Well, here's an example for you. How the fuck can you play cup ties on the second week in July? I've got 5 players who are married on school teachers, part-time players, right, at Alloa, Arbroath. And the only time they get school holidays is the first 2 weeks in July. The SFA or the SS or the Scottish Football League or the Association start the season with a cup tie on the 14th of July, signed players only.
So you can't play trials, can you?
You can't play a trial. You can't. It's the most stupidest thing I've ever fucking heard in football.
Do you think they just forget about the lower leagues then? Do you think it's just
they just treat the part-time clubs.
Part-time,
I'm not too sure if some of the chairmen in part-time clubs are just wanting to throw in another game so they get... But, I mean, it is absolutely ridiculous that we start the season with a cup tie with signed players. We can't... So all the players you bring in for trials, like we did, we all played the game, but you would say, I'm going in for pre-season training, and hopefully you'll maybe get to play a couple of games before the season starts. But you can't play them because they're signed players. That's fucking totally stupid. But again, they've never ever come and asked us, so it doesn't surprise me.
Okay. Right, chairman and owners. Always got on with your chairman?
Well, the story goes with the chairman is very... You've got to have a good relationship with your chairman. Right?
Yeah.
And I tell a story of Brian McMaster, right? God bless him. He was my chairman of Partick Thistle. And he passed away, Brown. He was a lovely guy. And Alan, his assistant, he took over. And he was a bit of a highfalutin guy, Alan, with being a lawyer and things like that, you know. So, in fairness to Brian McMaster, he used to phone every single day at 1 o'clock. I used to call him Larry Marshall for the 1 o'clock guy. He used to phone me every day. Right? Because you need anything, Mr. Manager. And I thought it was a great thing to do. Anyway, 3 weeks passes, Alan's taken over after Brown's away. Jimmy Bones says to me, hey Gaffer, there must be something wrong here. This new chairman's no spoke to you in 3 weeks. I says, well, there can't be a problem then. A couple of days passes, the phone goes, Jimmy, there's the chairman. I says, hello, chairman. You enjoying your new job? I'm not actually enjoying it, Dick. I says, well, I'm surprised because you haven't spoke to me for 3 weeks. I says, what is the problem? He says, the problem is I can't walk down Sauchiehall Street. I'm used to walking down every day and I have a bite to lunch, but now I can't do that. I says, why is that? He says, because I get stopped with a disgruntled Partick Thistle supporter continually complaining about the poor performances of the first team. And I think that's your responsibility, don't you? I says, but I can sort it out in a minute. And how would you propose to do that? I says, didn't you fucking walk down Sauchiehall Street? That was the first fucking time I got sacked, right? You need a rapport with. I've had.
You ever had a manager try to speak to you about the team or it?
My biggest disappointment my biggest shock was Forfar. I couldn't believe it. I was 7.5 years there at Forfar. But it'd gone through a wee sticky spell, but I mean, they were half the bottom of the Sporting Post when I took over, right? And we had success all the time, and the club went from bottom down. Alistair was and I've spoken to him about it since. He probably, he's admitted that he maybe wouldn't do the same thing again. But always remember, I'm sitting doing the press after the game. We beat 1-0 off a count and beat you. We hadn't won a game in 11 games. I think we'd drawn 5 and lost 6. A lot of injuries and all the rest of it. And he had went public and saying that you're not going to lose 11 games on my watch. The new manager went in there, he lost about 15. However, it was funny because I'm doing the press in the office and the chairman walks in and I see him at the back. And I said, excuse me a minute, is the press with you? And I said, excuse me. And I said, you all right? No, I'm not all right. I've had enough. And I said, oh, you're no fucking resigning, are you? He says, no, you are. That was the time we get in the sack. And you had to see the funny side of it.
Brilliant. Right, what about opposition managers? You've definitely had fights with them. What's your favourite one?
Alec Totten. Oh, he's a fucking topper. We're doing Dumbarton. And, like Totty's got that squeaky voice, and he's up shouting, Dumbarton were going well, and Brecon weren't going well. And me and John Ritchie were in the dugout, and Bert Payton and Alec were in their dugout, and we were kind of playing with a 4-4-1-1 or something like that, but Dumbarton were better, so we kind of kept it nice and tight, right? And we were keeping the ball and taking 10 minutes on every set piece and all the rest. And Alec Totten said, for fuck's sake, referee, this is no entertainment. They'll get the fucking game stopped, the rest of it. And my boss, John Ritchie, he's done. Also, but I couldn't, I said, settle down, wait a minute. And he started out again, he's at the dugout, and he's pointing fingers at, that's no entertainment. And he pointed the fingers to John Ritchie, right? And John Ritchie's a goalkeeper, which fucking says it all, John Ritchie says, is it fucking entertainment you're wanting? I'll show you internet. He grabs him in the throat. I'll rip your fucking head off. I've never seen. I was Bert that jumped in between. I've never seen anybody go so white in my life. When I look back on the young managers, and I don't really. I tend. Tell you what doesn't happen nowadays is
the drink after again.
Tell you, honestly, I don't know if it's. I've not got the biggest office in the world. I've got to say to you, but I'm socially. I go into the Virgin now, and I have a gin and tonic most Saturdays. Do you know?
No pints anymore now.
No, you can't get pints at Arbroath. You can't. It's only a wee office. But nobody comes in for a crack. No, very.
Does that annoy you?
Depends. I think that I'm not that type of boy that I use the hard lines a day and
you just tell it as it is.
Oh, fuck off. You're lucky. You're lucky bastards, not the rest of you.
Do you know how to take that now?
It's fucking down. I was telling the boys earlier on, I go into every week either my brother or I goes and talks to the hospitality. Every week. I did it at Forfar. I did it at Dunfermline. We go and we talk to the fans. We tell them why we've picked the team. It's no easy to do after you've been humped. You know, that's your fault. It's not the players' fault. But
have you ever had a fight with a fan, like an argument with fans after games?
Oh, I always remember one time. Coincidentally, it was against Forfar. There was a boy at that time. The smoking ban had just started, right? And you weren't allowed to smoke in the dugout. And Partick Thistle were playing Forfar, and I'm behind the Partick Thistle dugout because I'm having a fag. I'm the manager. And I sees this boy shuffling his feet along, right? He's a big, massive bugger, you know. And he's got a fag, and there's about a dozen Partick Thistle fans hanging about, you know. And he's getting closer and closer, and I just looked in and I said, "You all right, pal?" "No, I'm not all right," he says. "You're the worst fucking manager Partick Thistle's ever had. In fact, you shouldn't have signed this one, you shouldn't have signed Graham Dorns and the rest of that." I said, "Oh, is that right?" I said, "You seem to have a big opinion." "Aye, you're no fucking listening." So he's up at my nose. But he didn't realise that Big Dick had his own gun when he was younger. I'm no fucking retarding in any way, you know. So I grabbed his fucking finger and I said, "See, you fat bastard. See if you ever talk to me again like that, I'll ram this up your blah, 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 blah." And I pushed him away. And all the Partick Thistle fans started, "There's only one Dick Campbell." And they didn't realise it was one of their own supporters.
Do you think because you like a laugh though that I think
Maybe. I tell you what, isn't it funny, Si? I've had my wife being abused.
No way.
I've had my car slashed. I've had my tyres I've had the windows smashed on my car.
Where was that?
Partick. My car was in the car park, and that's what happens when you put writing on cars. You know.
What? Say that again, sorry?
You know, writing, Dick Campbell or something. I learned a quick lesson there. Don't put your name on a car. But that's what people do. They'll slash their tyres. And I always remember coming out to Partick Thistle one time. My wife was upset because this guy had been shouting abuse at her. "Is your man that bastard Campbell?" No, that's it's part of you.
Right, your favourite people in the game, referees. You've mentioned them before, but a favourite bus stop. Have you got one?
You know what happened last week with Ayr United? I mean,
was you just lose your head?
do you know, I didn't realise. I never realised. Me and McCall didn't get on too great, right? Me and McCall.
Why is that?
Just a couple of things that happened when I was manager of Partick Thistle.
Right.
And he took over for me. He said a couple of things he shouldn't have said, right? But listen, I talk to you now, he's fine. He's a very big pal of my brother Ian's,
right.
You know. But I had nothing to do with the incident doing it here, you know. Fucking Stevie Wonder can see it's a penalty kick. It's a penalty kick. Everybody in the world can see it's a penalty kick. And the referee doesn't. Fuck. And we were on top of the game. And the winner of that game got Rangers live in the telly.
Oh, so it was worth a stake.
I didn't realise. I seriously didn't. Fucking on the pitch, and he wasn't listening to me. And I'm fucking walking past this man. It wasn't until I go home at night, and my wife said to me, "Do you see how far you're on that pitch?" I said, "Fuck you." I was about an 18-year-old. So dear. And you regret that sort of stuff.
You look back and you regret it.
I'll never get done again. No.
Nah.
I'm past worrying about it now, you know.
Yeah. What about dressing downs after games? Can you think of a time that you've thought, I was about out of order?
Some of the things that you say, you wouldn't say to your worst enemy. You'll never play for this club again. Your mum shouldn't have opened her legs. No, just the stupidest thing. The stupidest things you'll say after
that was
the
for
game.
Paul watching that one about the mum, wasn't it?
Aye. But I get. I would have to say to you, I don't think I've got any issues with. I don't like people who've got an opinion. My dad once said to me, "Opinions are only worth listening to if they're offered, not given." You know, and I don't. I tell you a story about that. We played Forfar 2 years ago to win the championship. I think it was something like the 10th of February. And we were 10 points behind Forfar, right? and they beat us to go 13 points. 13 points with 9 games to go or something.
Right.
10 games to go. We were excellent, Si. We were excellent, everything that we did. So I went back in there and they were all expecting the wrath, you know. I don't like fullbacks playing inside in the back third of the park and the rest of it. I just doesn't do it. We lost a goal like that and all that, right? And I said, I'm going to tell you something. Hey, look at me, everyone is. You play like that in the last 9 games of the season and you'll have a championship medal to show your bearings. I'm telling you now, look at me. And we did. That's it. And a lot of them have said to me, Mark Watley, Colin Hamilton and boys like that, have said that that's the best post-match address I've ever had, because I couldn't fault them. They were outstanding. I think we missed a penalty, hit the post a couple of times. But that turned it for us.
So it's picking and choosing really,
for all the young managers listening in, it's not all about you, it's not all about that.
See, on that, Dick, how would you deal with, like I say, like in Rangers or a Man United, where the players are so outspoken now, they're also opinionated? Could you go and manage a team like, say, like Rangers, Man United?
No, but I would have my restrictions on their social media.
Are you on Instagram now?
I would absolutely. There's nobody would be allowed within 100 yards that football club with a mobile phone. Nobody.
No, so phones away when you come in.
Not even my staff would not be allowed. It's totally it just doesn't bear pulpa. Honestly, why? Don't forget, Si. People can always give you football opinions after the game.
Yeah.
The unfortunate thing about a manager is you pick the team before the game. And everybody can give you an opinion. You can give an opinion. That's why I don't like the press after a game. I mean, I'm just saying yesterday even, there's an article, there's a report in the paper on the Dundee Arbroath game. Arbroath's not mentioned once. There's not one thing about Arbroath. All it is about McDaid. The whole half page is about McDaid. And whilst I think McDaid scored 2 great goals, just what about the 600 Arbroath fans that were there, or who were there, 1,500 that couldn't make it? Are they not getting to know how the game went? I think that's what makes me.
Does journalism do your nothing in Scotland?
Very much so.
And what's the problem? Again, more league clubs just getting pushed aside? I
think they try. Oh, we're just, we're insignificant, really. But the Nationals, when you see it, it's the Celtic and Rangers in it, week in, week out, which is right, they've got 40-odd thousand people watching them. But I don't respect, I wouldn't respect some of the reporters that are...
Have you ever phoned one up after?
How
did that go?
I wouldn't tell you who it is, but they know.
Right.
I've no idea. Particularly if they report it wrongly. I never said that. And see all my players, I don't know if Jim's the same at your club or not, but my players are not allowed to talk to the press.
How come?
Until they talk to me.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Every single player at Arbroath will not talk to the press until the press boy phones me and I say, what you got to talk to him about? All right, if I've got Si Ferry, right?
Ask him why he's so bad?
Why the fuck are you playing him? No, you were going to come away with it. You don't want your players to be used as a pawn. You don't want anything that you say to be used against you. You know what like it is now. I mean, I've got a team in our division this year that weren't very complimentary about us after the game finished. And you'll wait till you see that the next time we play them. I'll be up on the wall. I'll be up on the wall because it's bad manners. I have no comment to make about opposition. I haven't got any input in opposition.
Would you ever pull a manager up for it? Would you ever phone a manager up?
You don't? Fucking right. I don't hang about. I just go in and have my. John and McGann and I had a disagreement last year. John publicly wrote in his programme that there's evidence that there's cracks appearing in Arbroath's defence. Now, whether that John thought that. And I spoke to John about it. He's a very, very close friend of mine.
Yeah.
And I said to John, well, I didn't have to say nothing. The team talked to John. You said it all. Where's the cracks appearing? We beat them 1-0.
Kept the clean sheet.
So I just gave it. I mean, fucking cracks a day, John. You know. But John was quite. He used that as his motivation. But the problem what you don't do is you don't go public with it. You just don't tell anybody what you.
You can sit in the dressing room, but then come out and say.
Well, you know what you would do with that. So, but majority of times, I mean, my door's open for any manager, and we got a few drams.
Brilliant. Right, players. Favourite players, ability-wise, that you've managed. Give us one. A favourite player.
McNamara.
Jackie McNamara.
Yeah, McNamara with evidence. He was. He could send a clear picture to everybody how the attitude to the game. Jockey Scott had put him in the first team when we took over. He was in the first team at 16.
Wow.
Had them film. And Bert and I just carried it on. He was magnificent. Attitude to the game. You name him, what he had to do in terms of his attitude to training, his ability, his fitness, how he treated the game, all his ability. We got £800,000 for him, become Celtic captain for 10 years. Greg Shields, 800,000 to Chairmen. Fantastic. When you think of the money that we spent at Dunfermline, we built that stadium. Scott McCulloch, Andy Todd, Andy Smith, all the boys. The first thing we did at Dunfermline, it was got rid of Davy Moyes and was it? Billy Davis. They sold them within the first month we were there. But McNamara would have to be up there amongst the best.
What about best, as in made you laugh, character that you've signed?
Neil Cooper was up there with them all, wasn't he?
Was he funny?
Oh, it's hilarious, really. He was. I mind him. He was taking the piss out of Bert doing a team talk and all that, you know, like.
Copying him,
he was copying him. And we, instead of going in the main door, we went in the fucking back door. And Daddy thought all the players were laughing at him. They weren't. They were fucking laughing at me and Bert because they'd seen us standing at the back of him, you know. God bless him. God bless him. Alan Moore was a wee chirpy boy.
Moore, who's the assistant at Clyde now?
You played him on Saturday.
Yeah.
You knew when I always remember Moore was selling all the stuff, you know, like the Glasgow boys, they sell everything, you know. I remember we had a wee fashion show and Murray was selling the leather trousers, so that's where the leather breeks brigade come in, you know. And Murray says, well, the other ones are for Boss and all the rest of it, and you're getting them for a quarter of the price and all the rest of it. And he put them on, and he started walking in the dressing room, and the fucking label fell off.
He's some boy, Murray.
There were some great players. I think what we did at Dunfermline was pretty good.
What about the Kents that would get you the sack? There's been a few of them.
I've had a few.
Tell me what about Gary Fraser.
Now, Gary, you'll ken him. He's a right broad Dundee. Excuse my accent.
He is.
But I'm only here about 4 weeks and I haven't played him, right? And he's been at Rangers and he's been at Celtic and he doesn't lack confidence.
Yeah.
Right? And he obviously didn't ken Dick Campbell yet, right? So the chap at the door comes. And in comes Gary Fraser. He's not a big boy, you know. I says, hello, son. What can I do for you? I just want to talk to you, get there. I says, what do you want to talk about? I just want to tell you that I think I should be playing in your first team. I says, you think that I've got to fucking decode all this? You think that you should be in my first team? You're fucking 18-year-old. You're half the top of a fucking wedding cake and you fucking want to play in my first team, you see? And he turned to me and says, I just think like that. I said, I'll tell you today, son. Fuck off around that football pitch and come back and we'll start again. He was actually a good enough player. But we talk about it every time we see him now. And he's just a lovely boy.
Have you heard that a lot, Dick? Players coming into your office?
Very rarely. Very rarely. I don't. Well, I can tell you a few stories about players. To be fair, I've not really had anybody coming in. And when you think of the Stuart Peterys and Scott Thompsons and all the boys at Dunfermline, all they did was want to play. Now, you had a role when you were the assistant manager, because you were the one who got all the sympathy. I had to put my arms around them and all the rest of it. Bert was just absolutely...
Ruthless.
Bert was absolutely ruthless, you know.
All right, I need to ask you about your backroom staff. We're nearly done. But Foxy says, obviously, the relationship you've got with your brother. Did you once make them stand in a circle and you and your brother fought in the middle of it?
We do it often.
Yes.
Oh, we stand up. He's want to fight. I'll show you what a fight is. I usually beat Ian. It's not a problem beating Ian. No. But we'll stand in the middle of the dressing room, whoever we set to. Why would you know? He disagrees. I remember one time. I'll tell you a story. See, we played Stirling Albion. The playoff final. No, we had to beat Stirling Albion 2 years ago. Forfar were up at Elgin or Peterhead or something, I can't remember where it is, but we had to win. And there was a big crowd there. There was, bigger than usual. I think it was about 4,000 or something again. Anyway, 5-3. The referee comes in and says, "Excuse me, boys, we'll have to put the game back 10 minutes because of the big crowd." It's a beautiful sunny day. And I thought, do you not care about us having a wee sing-song and that before a game? That's fucking brilliant.
Oh, you asked us to say about the song I
Did you? Anyway, we're sitting. Fucking 10, 15 minutes, as you know, is a long time.
Yeah.
Right, sit down, yeah. You know what it is. Right. Eddie Cram, my striker. Brian Purdy. Printy. Sorry, Brian. Apologise. Great boy, great human being, and a good player. Right, Brian. Right, fucking stand up there. Give us a gambler, and he's all better fucking join in. Right? Listen to him and goes all quiet. Brian starts out, yeah, I'm singing that.
Is he brilliant, is he?
Oh, fucking magnificent. You're up giving it plenty and all that, you know. So he was up there and all the players were in, right? And just at the end of it, the fucking linesman comes in to check the boots, you know. And the boys are fucking at the end of the chorus and they're fucking giving it the gambler, man. And he puts his head in and I says, "Fuck off," and he's just like, "You can't do it." But that's how we passed the time.
Brilliant. And relieve the tension a wee bit before a big game,
Well, I think that there's 100 different things that you can do to. I don't really get individually ask people to do things that they're not capable of doing. I don't think I've ever done that. I think that's a bad sign if you know, the players have got to trust you, and I think they do trust us. So.
Last week, but just John Young obviously you said takes other training sessions, but we've had guys like Johnny Russell on who said sometimes when you take it, it's the most unorthodox stuff he's ever seen.
Who?
Johnny Russell, remember Johnny for Dundee United?
Aye.
He came on loan, didn't he?
Aye.
Was it blowing at each other or something? What was the game that you had them playing? Was it slats?
Oh, I can't be bothered.
He says that was black and blue.
Oh, see that? I mean, by the way, I mean, you know, I warmed up one time with them filming with fucking Marison, but I did. I love the. See when you're warming up, it's very important to warm up. Fucking get that sorted out, you know. Fucking that's to get warmed up.
Yeah.
See, you get them all doing the stretches, no use, a wee bit of this and a wee bit of that. It's that. I like, get yourselves in pairs, right? Get the bottoms off, right? And let's do a bit of pinging, right? Which is fucking pinging off. And by the way, you get another 2 points if you leave your partner and ping somebody else. But what happens is if you leave your partner to ping somebody else, somebody comes and pings their partner. It's fucking brilliant. And I want to hear it. It's fucking magnificent. Oh, of course, Foxy would mention that because he was always on the fucking outside, him. He was always on the outside.
Right, last question. You ever have to deal with agents?
Mm-hmm.
How do you find them?
Agents don't phone me now because... They despire me, if there's such a word in English, fucking Dixon. They'll fucking phone you up and tell you they've got this player and they've got that player. But what are they comparing that against? They don't know the type of fucking player I've got. Yeah. They don't know what I'm needing. They've never worked with me, they've never seen my players, but they keep phoning me up and telling me they've got this player who will fucking play in our team. Fuck off. We don't deal with agents at Arbroath.
Bro.
No, I don't see it at all.
Face to face with the players. See these players that get their agents to phone managers or not? Do you ever have that? One of your own players' agents phoning you?
See what they say to people, you got an agent and they say, aye. Get yourself to fuck, I'm not interested in an agent. I'm not interested in an agent at all.
Right, last question. Will we see Dick Campbell managing the top league in Scotland?
I don't know. I got offered a job in English. I got offered a scouting job to scout the whole of Scotland.
Right.
Big money. To a championship team in England. At the end of last summer. I just didn't see it. I just didn't see me jumping in a car and going to watch a player. Not so much. I could see me going to do that. But it's what happens after I've given an opinion, you know. That would frustrate me. I've still got, I don't know if my role might change a wee bit. I've still got, I believe in the sports scientists and all the rest of it in preparation for a game. But you know what everybody forgets about a football manager is getting the best out of the player. That's your job. Never mind all the pish about fucking standing jumps. They can jump up here and they can fucking jump over there and they've got a heartbeat and all that. It's all part and parcel. That's what the boys are there to do. But they're not going to keep you in a job. Players' abilities and winning matches will keep you in jobs. It's a fucking results-related business that we're in. Watch what happens at Dundee. Watch, the two Dundee teams are heavy favourites with two young managers, right? Two young managers, heavy favourites. It doesn't matter how fucking much our staff they've got and what they've got in this and he's a good... See, if they fail, their job will be under scrutiny. Yeah. I'm afraid that's the way it is. I mean, you're as successful as us, we've not been that bad, but we're always up round about, you know, at the end of the season. I
know you that older managers like yourself who've been there and done it never get linked to a Premier League jobs and jobs like the Dundee and Dundee United job.
No, it was not worry. I'm not sitting here waiting on them coming to pick me up, you know. No. I'm a biz. It depends on your vision, Si. I'm not sitting here wanting to be a full-time manager. I'm not sitting here desperate. There's one, maybe two jobs that I would be I would think about, you know. But there would need to be, at the start of the season, if you've got 10 teams in the league, somebody's to finish bottom. Somebody's to finish top, right? The situation you've got now is it's very, very unlikely. You're only getting one up. Remember when I first started playing, it used to be two up. Yeah. Now there's so many playoffs and that's that and next thing. I can't mind who's been in that league. Dundee and Dundee United been in that league before? No.
United's been in it about 4 years now.
4 years. So I'm a Dundee United man. Well, I played for them, but I still fancy the two of them, I've got to say.
You think they'll work?
Yeah. But no, in terms of that would be for, I'm not sitting here, as I say, waiting on, you never asked me anything about my golf.
Go on then, tell us what about it.
No, we play up at Glen Eagles.
Oh, lovely. You're living the life, aren't you?
Folk will say to me, what's the best golf shot you ever seen? I was playing my brother a couple of weeks ago. £25 a corner, as they call it. Right? And at the 18th at fucking Glenrothes. No, at Glenrothes, at Glen Eagles. He stuck his fucking wedge into the water and I stuck mine in the green. That's the best fucking job I've ever seen. His ball going in the fucking water was the best fucking shot I've ever seen. But we love it. We take all your customers up there. Get pished up there for just under £400 a head. But I love it.
That's where we're going right now.
Eh?
Fancy it now?
Aye, we'll be.
Well, let's go.
No, we're playing on Friday. We'll be playing Friday.
I'll see you. And last question, will Arbroath stay up this year?
I would have to say we're a medium bit of luck. And if we get that wee bit of luck with us, it's got to take a right good team to beat us. Tell you that because we've got a good unit. and I've still got the windows to deal with.
You spend a few quid in the window, wouldn't you?
I don't mind spending a few quid. It's me that raises it. It's me that accrues it. You know, I don't. The chairman's good. Chairman's gave me a few quid. You know.
Yeah.
And
it's
I've got a good enough team.
Just Dick, what a man. Thanks
Great,
very much,
great.
mate. Cheers.